Hi, greetings. It's me, Dr. Paul Gerhardt, and I'm really looking forward to teaching a brand new course that's developed to help you gain the skills that employers are looking for. Well, as you know, we're a management program, and managers really are all about helping people be the best they can be and helping organizations continue to grow and stay competitive. So we know we have the very best business program anywhere out there. You could earn a degree or a certificate in around a year or 2 years if you do it right. Most of our classes are only offered once a year. And of course, Management 294 is a core class in our degree, and it's also a core class in several of the certificates. And unfortunately, it only has one offering so far. So it really is important that you roll up your sleeves and fasten your seatbelts because you're in for a really great experience that does require a little bit of time. I want to walk you through it because I love recording A's in the gradebook because A's represent mastery of course content. And like you've probably heard me say before, learning is an active process, and this class truly is packed with lots of information that will help you become an expert and an asset to your current and future employees. Some of you may know I'm Dr. Paul Gerhardt, professor of management, core professor, tenured here at Pierce College, and also the program coordinator / department chair. And it's my goal to help you really love to learn and be successful in finishing class. I know each of you has very busy lives, but I'm hoping that you're going to have the focus and dedication and time management skills to really help make this the best class ever, because it really is meant to be one of the best classes ever. Because it is kind of a core class, it does have some really heavy-duty learning outcomes. And if you know about learning outcomes drive the courses. So we've picked one of the very best books out there to help you become an expert on leading teams and innovation. And we also have a team project that's meant to be a little challenging, but I know that if you really are someone that has worked hard in our program, you have the skills to be successful in this class, and there's going to be some stretching that will help you become even better. I want to ask you not to wait till the last minute. I'm a firm believer that all successes are earned, and if things are worth doing, they truly are worth doing well. And everything is connected with time management. So get a calendar. I'm going to walk you through some things that I want you to write on a physical calendar. No late work is something you'll see throughout the syllabus, and it's not to make your life difficult. It's there to be a friendly reminder that employers expect top quality work and they expect you to do it on time, and you practice that in college. I don't know any professor in a good business program that accepts late work for any reason. So really is important that you make this class a priority and that you use a physical calendar that you look at every day that's got the due dates on it to help remind you of what is due. One thing that I'll tell you is discussion questions are always due Wednesday. You can read ahead if you want. You know, this book you can get it at the bookstore if you're on financial aid and you want to use your financial aid, and it will come with a little card with the code to access the information that you need. It'll have a free ebook connected with that little card that you get. It'll also give you access to the online quizzes and online Learn Smart homework. If you've taken other courses in this program, it probably works the same way. You know, we have Learn Smart to help you really learn the materials, and then we have chapter quizzes that are due at the end of the week on Saturday to help you see whether or not the lessons really stuck. You really understood the information. So study to learn. Study the material more than once. Schedule time to study the material. It doesn't take 5 minutes to read a chapter. It takes more than that. And it takes even more time to study and make that information your own. So really want to be an expert on leadership. I know that you know things, and I respect that, and we want you to share what it is that you know. But we also want you to have an open mind to understand the theories and the why. Why is it that leaders must do what they do, and what are the consequences for not doing the right thing, right? So I want to walk you through some of the navigation of this course to help you be successful. So this video might be a little longer, but my intent is to really help you be the best you could be. So you'll notice here on the home page that it says, please read the entire page. That means really read it. It's not in place to make your life harder. It's in place to help you really understand what's expected. I want everybody to be successful. If you started the course, finish it. It's only offered once a year, and it's a core class in the degree, and there's no substitute for it. And so really recognize that you are in an opportunity to really help you grow as a person, to become an asset to future employees. So what you'll see here on the home page is, one, the required text. So you can't buy a used book, because you're going to need the card that lets you access the quizzes, which are on the McGraw-Hill website, and the Learn Smart homework. Both of those have points attached to them. The good news is the Learn Smart homework is the same amount of points as your weekly quizzes. So if you fail every quiz, you'll still get points for it, unless you don't do it, because they're due on Saturday. And the Learn Smart are also due on Saturday, but I suggest you do the Learn Smart in the middle of the week, and then that will help you know whether or not you know it. And the Learn Smart will actually force you to read the chapter as you go along, because it'll ask you questions about key ideas in the chapter, and you automatically get 100% just for finishing the Learn Smart. So if you don't finish the Learn Smart, you're not going to get credit for it, or he'll cut you off and give you only the amount of points. So everybody should get 180 points for doing all the Learn Smarts, and then there are 180 points available for all the chapter quizzes. So all the quizzes are worth 10 points each per chapter, and all the Learn Smarts are worth 10 points per chapter. So make sure you stay on top of the chapters. There's also a team project, and you will be required to do a little bit of library research. And that's what makes this a challenge. Most of you have not done APA research or true APA research, so that's your challenge for this quarter as you become an expert on leadership, because we're going to make you dig into the library database, go and talk to a librarian, make a relationship with your appropriate relationship, of course, with your librarian, but really learn how to become a good researcher, how to become a good team member, how to become a good APA writer, and learn something new. So have an open mind. It feels a little crunchy at first because you haven't done it before. Almost anything you do that's new is going to be a little challenging. So read through this home page very, very carefully. You'll notice that there is a link to the course key to connect. You could sign up for this free with a trial period. You notice it says you'll have a trial period, and that will allow you to study the first few chapters for free and take the quizzes and the Learn Smart, but you will have to pay for it before, I think it has like a 2-week trial period. Whatever the trial period is, you'll still need to buy the book, and so you can take the quizzes. If you don't, borrow money, sell something so that you can have it, but don't not get it, because you have to do the homework, which is Learn Smart, and the quizzes each week. So I'm letting you know there's a trial period, so if you're on financial aid or waiting for a check to come, there you go. You have a couple weeks to be able to access the materials while you get the check. But do read the welcome and the announcements. This is the welcome page. Do go through the modules. I'll show you where those are, but you'll notice that it gives you very specific step-by-step information. So if you've taken a Paul Gerhardt class before, you probably know how to do this. But you'll notice there are a bunch of little windows here that if you click those links, they're videos that come up that teach you how to connect to the ebook. So don't rush through this. Read it very, very carefully so that you understand what's expected. You'll notice here's my contact information, and you'll notice that I am not technical support for the book, and I'm not technical support for Canvas. But this is the contact information for the technical support. You also have the contact information for the library, and then a tutorial on APA. And I'm going to constantly be putting up new videos to help you be successful too, because like I keep mentioning, I want everybody to be successful. So do take time to read this very, very carefully, step by step. You'll notice no late work is due. Discussion questions are due each week, and there are a minimum of 250 words. Don't copy and paste the question and go, well, there's my 250 words, because you have to really add value. So you have to show that you're learning in your discussion question. So read the question, show that you understand what the question is, and answer the question. Do that early. You'll notice that they're due on Wednesday. Don't wait till Thursday. You get points knocked off for being late throughout the week, but if you don't do anything by Saturday, you're not going to get any points. And believe me, I've been teaching for since 2001, and so I've seen a lot of different things. Make it a powerful learning experience. Be an honest human being. Be a person of integrity. Really make time to read the chapters, show you understand the chapters in the discussion questions, and then before Saturday, read everybody's posts and really reflect and think about what your colleagues are saying, and then reply back to them in the way that the syllabus says, in 90 words or less or more. You know, a minimum of 90 words. So make it count. Don't just say, hey, good job, I agree with you. That's awesome, thank you. That will get you no points. So peer replies have to be meaningful. So make your peer replies meaningful and your discussion question answer meaningful. Remember, if it's worth doing, it truly is worth doing well. And then notice that there are Learn Smart homework questions. And each of the Learn Smart assignments are due the same week that they're assigned. And so if they're not set up by the time you look at this, it probably is because you've looked at it before I've finished setting up McGraw-Hill Connect. But I'll get them started before they're due in week 1. So do make sure that you know that you go to the home page to access the quizzes and the homework. Oh, let me show you something else over here. So this is Canvas. And you'll notice everything you need is here on the left-hand side. So do read all the announcements. Do make sure that you're reading the syllabus very, very carefully, step by step. It has a lot of the same information that I just shared here with you on the home page, but it walks you through step by step. You don't need to spend money on a divider and a 3-ring notebook, but it will help you retain the information if you're taking notes and you're reading, and then you're studying your notes as you're going back and studying your textbook. That's kind of the goal. But do read through the syllabus, because your professors are being held accountable for holding students accountable for the course. The courses are built by the college and approved through a curriculum committee, all for the purpose of helping you become an expert. And the syllabus is in place to help you really understand what's expected. So do make sure that you carefully read the syllabus. And then if you have questions, ask. You know, I'm telling you right now that quizzes are due on Saturday by the time that's specified in the announcements. Please, please, please read my announcements throughout the week. Read them over. Use a calendar to double check to make sure that you are doing all the assignments and that you're using early due dates. That's what I would use, as early due dates, but I'd map everything out. Early due dates will help you earn full credit in the class and earn a 4.0. 4.0s will help you in the future. I had a full ride scholarship for my junior and senior year because I earned straight A's as a freshman and sophomore because I managed my time. And I'll tell you, I was a single father going to school full-time and working 48 hours a week, and I don't think I'm any smarter or a superhuman by any means, but I didn't watch television. during that time. I just scheduled time and prioritized my classes first. And so if I can do it, I know you can do it. So I want you to have the benefit of a college degree and the knowledge that that college degree should represent. A good college class has rigor to help stretch you, to help you grow, to help you become an asset to employers. And employers know that people who hold college degrees are people who finish what they start. And that's what I want for you. I'm a full-time faculty member here at Pierce College. I teach because I want to help people have a better life, just like my teachers have helped me to have an amazing life that I truly love. And that's what I want for you. So do take a look at the syllabus. Do read the homepage. Read it more than once. Watch every video that I put up. Read every announcement that I send out. Do check your email throughout the week. You'll notice that I have an inbox feature here to help you see what's expected and to be able to communicate with class members. You'll notice that the modules section is where I walk you through things. You'll notice due dates for everything. So do watch the due dates. And if you miss assignments, go back and at least read to see what you've missed, because things sometimes build on each other. So do make sure you read through everything carefully. Watch due dates very, very carefully. Make time to read things through. You'll notice here in week 2, I'll be assigning you a team to work with. You'll be using this week 2 workspace to exchange ideas and contact information on the project, but you will have to answer the team research question. You will have to answer 2 discussion questions thoroughly throughout the week, and you will see the instructions laid out here too. So do read everything that's posted in each of the modules to stay on top of things. I see lots of students earn A's in my classes. More students earn A's in my classes than earn D's or C's in my classes. So I really believe that's true, because people are rolling up their sleeves and making time to be successful. But I'm still putting the class together, and by the start of week 1, the things that are due will be all set up for you. But do make sure that you read through each of the materials carefully. Watch all the videos that I post. I'd love to see each of you earn an A in this class. This class is only offered once a year, and it is a core class, and I'm the only professor that teaches it. So don't avoid me because I have high expectations, because your bosses do too. I was a manager for 20 years in corporate America, and I had started at the bottom and worked my way to different levels of the organization. And as you probably know my story, I also did leadership and diversity consulting too. And so I got to work with leaders of many different types of organizations. So I didn't want this video to be 20 minutes, so I'm going to cut it off now. But I'll be sharing more information as the course goes along. So watch my videos, read my announcements, watch due dates, use a calendar, engage deeply, reflect, and make time for success. I hope you love the class. And if you have questions, don't hesitate to send me an email or give me a call. I'm here to help. Thanks, everyone. Looking forward to working with you. Have a great day, because only you get to choose how you feel about it. I'm Dr. Paul Gerhardt.